I'm Megan with MWC Fitness, and today is workout 2 of 4 for my 2017 New Year's Challenge. Today we're going to go through 2 circuits, and each circuit has 4 exercises. You're going to go through the first circuit 2 to 3 times depending on your current skill level, and then you're going to go on to the second circuit and go through that 2 to 3 times depending on your skill level. Once you finish that, make sure you read the YouTube whole description because there's a cardio portion that I want you to do too at the end. Thanks! So the first exercise we're going to do in circuit 1 is called a deadlift. Just like last week when we were doing the bent over row, we want to maintain neutral spine, which as we talked about, you can do by sticking your bum back and bringing your arms forward. So you can practice that a few times. Then you can grab either a kettlebell, 2 dumbbells, or a barbell. You're going to brace your abs, brace your core, and lift predominantly with your lower body as you stand up. So the second exercise we're going to do is an alternating chest press. So you're going to lay back on your back. You're going to set your shoulders, pinch them together, squeeze your bum as hard as you can, and drive your heels into the ground. From there, you're going to bring one arm up and push the other one to it. You want to think about pushing your nipple line extended and not over your neck. You don't want to end up back here at the top of the push. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is a side plank. And I'm going to give you 2 options here of either doing it from your knee or from your toes. So I'll show you the knee option. First thing, you want to make sure your shoulders nice, pulled away from your ear and pulled into your rib cage. From there, you're going to set up. So you have a straight line from shoulders all the way down to your knees. So if your hips are back here, get them forward and make sure you're up off the ground enough. If that's pretty easy for you, you can come onto your toes and same thing. Straight line from shoulders to toes. Alright, the last exercise in circuit 1 that we're going to do is a plank to a down dog. So when you're in your plank position, you're going to hold for 5 seconds. At the top of your down dog, you're going to hold for 2 seconds. So it looks like this. Nice strong plank, you're going to stay strong through the shoulders. Hold for 5 seconds. Then you're going to push your body back. You want to try and get to as flat of a back here as you can, so if you need to bend your knees, that's fine. We don't want to see any of this. Also, I want your shoulders beside your ears, so up here. Down. Alright, that's it for circuit 1. You're going to repeat those 4 exercises for a total of 2 to 3 times, and then watch for the next circuit. Alright, so the first exercise in the second circuit is a goblet squat. So that means you're going to hold the weight up at your chest like a goblet. You can grab a kettlebell or a dumbbell, either is fine. What you want to do is set your feet up so they're shoulder width apart or just outside. And if your feet are turning out slightly, that's okay. As long as your knees are staying in line with them, so we don't want to see your knees coming in like this or out too far. We want them to be pointing in the same direction as your second toe. And then you're going to squat down as low as you can get and come back up. The option, if you have a really tough time staying upright, you can take a small dumbbell or a small weight and you can practice pushing your arms out as you squat down. Alright, so the next exercise we're going to do is called a half kneeling, because I'm on one knee, single arm row. So what we want to do is get shoulders, hips, and knees all in line with each other. And then whatever leg is forward, I'm going to pull with the opposite arm. I'm going to get really tall, abs engaged. I'm going to pull to here. So I don't want you to pull all the way that you can, just until your arm is in line with your torso. Make sure you keep that shoulder away from your ear as you're doing this too. And make sure you're far enough away from the machine that there's a little bit of tension on when you start the exercise. One more thing you want to watch for. You want to make sure as you're doing the exercise, you don't find yourself leaning forward too far or hips going back too far. So make sure you really maintain that shoulders, hips, and knees in line. So the next exercise we're going to do is called a Quadruped Plank, so it's going to be on your hands and knees. When you get onto your hands and knees, I want your wrists right underneath your shoulders and knees right underneath your hips. From there, you're going to come up on your toe, Get strong through the shoulders, and you want to make sure you have a nice neutral spine again. And you're going to come an inch off the ground, so bring your knees up, and you're going to hold for 10 seconds.
25, so you have 5 seconds.
And you're going to come down, repeat that for 4 total, and that's 1 rep.
9, sketch rep 8.
Last exercise we're going to do in circuit 2 is a lat pull-down. So you're going to grab onto the bar. I like to use these little marks here as a way to make sure your hands are even distance. Apart from the center, you're going to look down with the weight. And one thing you want to make sure is your shoulders aren't pulled up into your ears. So you want your shoulder blades to be strong, and pull down your chest, and back up.